All right, everybody, this is an instructional video on how to properly install the float. So the purpose of the float is so that you can have the arrow rest in the up position when you're at brace. So when you're in your tree stand, whatever, you can kind of have it in the locked up position. The reason we call it the float is because our rest doesn't technically lock up, but it will be in the up position. It will hold your arrow up at brace until you draw the bow. And so here I'm just going to demonstrate how to install this. All right, so in the package, you're going to have an extra piece of number 24 BCY D-loop material. I've already got a piece tied onto the limb here, and it needs to be fairly long because we're going to need to install this in line on your cord in order for this to function properly. So basically, what you want is you want the body of the float to be on the side of the arrow rest, and then you want the shaft part to be towards the limb. So what I'm going to do is, you want it to be fairly, maybe just a little bit below the grip right here. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of find out basically where I want it. And I'm going to take my cord, I'm just going to cut it right there. So you're going to run your D-loop material through the eyelet, and then you're basically just going to hitch this around itself, just like you would if you were making a D-loop. All right. So I got one there. Then I'm going to take the other half of my material. Again, I'm going to run that through the other eyelet. Same thing. Just like that. And I'm going to take the other end, and just like you normally would, I'm going to wrap it around my activation cord screw, pull that taut, and I'm going to tighten this down. Nice and tight. I'll take my tag end, hitch it around a few times for a little added security. Okay, now you'll see there's a little switch right here, a little silver switch there. And so when I push this, it's going to allow my rest to come to the fully upright position. So now with the float installed in line on your activation cord for the limb driver, I can push this button and the rest comes to the full upright position. So when you're sitting in the stand, then you have that peace of mind of knowing that it's already in the up position. So now you'll see as I draw it back, that piston's going to engage and it's going to click into place. And so now when I shoot, the rest is going to drop out of the way. Thank you for joining us on this instructional video on how to properly install the Vapor Trail float.